Today I want to take you to 1 Peter 4:10. 1 Peter 4:10. I'm going to read it to you and then I'm going to expound a little bit. And I guess I want to touch an area that generally doesn't get touched in terms of Christian business. Let me read it to you. Each of you should use whatever gift you've received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. Okay? So each of you should use whatever gift you have to serve others. The number one value of the Business Greenhouse in our values list is that the call to business is a call of God. If you're called as an entrepreneur, that is a godly calling. And I want to validate that call. Like, there aren't many people validating that business is a godly call. You know, it's a godly assignment, and that's what I want to be doing. See, for too long, it's been thought that the preacher is the highest call and everybody else is behind that. It's not biblically sound. If you're a business person, your role is just as important to the kingdom as the preacher. Like, your boardroom is as anointed as the altar of a mega church. Your small fish and chip shop is just as important to the kingdom as a mega church, with thousands and thousands of people. They're different. They're not better than others. In fact, let me put it to you this way. If you're a full-time Christian, you're already in full-time ministry. You chose ministry the minute you became a believer. It doesn't look like a pastor. It looks like something different. It could be for people in government. It could be teachers of schools. It could be whatever, wherever you find yourself. But for business people, like, business is a ministry. Now, you don't have to have a Jesus fish on your business card, and I recommend you probably don't. You can, but I recommend you probably don't. You don't have to say on your website. You can say we're a Christian company. You don't have to. You can do it by your actions, okay? But the thing is, not many people in my experience have had their call to business validated. It's almost second rate, but it's not. It's not biblically sound. If you are called to business, you are called to ministry. And that right there is where you are called to go and be salt and light. And it's not a Sunday thing. It's a Monday to Saturday thing. Sunday is where you go to rekindle with your friends and get fired up again. But Monday to Saturday, that is your domain. That is where you're called to be a minister. And if you've never had that validated, that it's just as important to the kingdom as a preacher, then I want to do that for you now. Your call is as important. The role that you are playing right now is helping advance the kingdom. That was a bit of a rant that I wanted to get off my chest at the same time as kind of, let you know that the anointing that you hold is so vital. We give people jobs, we create the asset base. When we employ people, we're paying off people's mortgages. When we employ people, we're helping people put their daughters through dance. Like, that has so much intrinsic value by itself. Our gift of business is first and foremost to the marketplace and secondary to the church. Yes, when we go into the business and win, we bring those spoils back and we fund our spiritual covering. We fund our local church. We can fund other things as well. We can fund missionaries, we can fund organizations, but we fund our local church. But our gift for entrepreneurship, our gift to go and turn nothing into something, is first and foremost for the marketplace. And I'd love you to own that.